Hi, I'm Inès Herbosch, and I'm actually passionate about data excellence, data strategy, marketing automation, and business strategy, because in the end, if you want to become more data-driven, then it's all connected. So in that perspective, I'm the Chief Data Officer for Public Services Justice in Belgium, and I also support other companies by their data challenges. So I'm always looking to the data from a business perspective, so to see what's the added value of the data before we dive in actually the details. And if the added value is already clear, then we try to introduce data excellence and data management in a very pragmatic approach, step by step, actually, so that we can move forward.
Great, thank you. And obviously, so on that note around data excellence, what does data excellence really mean, particularly in your words?
Yeah, maybe we should tackle that first, because actually it's a very important word in the end, but it's actually the same as data governance, but more change driven. So what the goal is more important also for the business by default, actually already. What do you want to achieve in the end with the data? And that is to have excellent data, and excellent data can bring a lot of added value in the organization in different kind of perspectives, like more efficiency in business processes, more customers, more compliance, being ahead of the market, and so on. And how we tackle data by governing data, like adding roles and responsibilities, standards and policies, and requirement lists, and so on, is actually less important. If the business is already convinced of the value of and the goal actually that you want to achieve in the end, then all the standards and requirement lists and policies and so on will be very simple to add and also to follow up on the long term, so you will and you can become more data driven.
Great, no, that makes sense. And so in terms of the wider business then, how do you achieve that you've all said? How do you bring all that together?
Now, I think it's important to ask yourself always the question, is culture driving your data, or is data driving your culture? And most of the time, it's the first angle, unfortunately. So you know already upfront that it will be a very challenging journey, so with a lot of change and so on. And I really like the principle, good enough for now, safe enough to try. Because then you move forward with the business step by step, and you let something you show already. And that's very important, because there will be a lot of change coming up for the business and for the whole organization, in fact, when you want to become more data driven. Now, how we can tackle this, or you or everyone in the organization, to make sure that everyone is in the same boat. All those things we will discuss, of course, at RM UK, and I can share my point of view and my story and insights, and I, of course, hope to see you then.